everybody. So welcome back to the Daily Sit. I had a couple of weeks off because work demands and just being spread a little bit too thinly. But it's really good to be back on the mat again today. So we're going to be focusing on the breathing and the breath practice. And in particular, just bringing attention to the breath in the body, however it suits you, really. So for those that have been part of the Daily Sit over the last few weeks, thanks for coming back. And for those that are new, I just, if you want to check into the back catalogue of the sitting practices that we've done so far over the last couple of weeks, might be a really good place for you to get involved there as well. So these practices are no more than 15 to 20 minutes. I'm trying to, from today, just allow a little bit more time for these practices as well, rather than, feeling, I don't want them to feel rushed, but also to give a little bit of extra time to introduce the practice and also close the practice. So yeah, 15 to 20 minutes. So again, it's really good to see you all here. And I'll just talk very briefly about posture. So the practices can be done anywhere. The great thing about mindfulness meditation is that it's available to everybody, it's accessible to everybody. And what I mean by that is that you certainly don't need to sit the way that I'm sitting. I've developed this posture over a number of years, and I'm sitting on 2 blocks, as you can see, which has helped me to lower my knees below my hips and help me to adopt a nice upright posture. And obviously, because we're going to be focusing in and around the breath in the body, it can be useful to notice that posture, and particularly to notice if you're slumping, because obviously that doesn't help us or support us in terms of feeling the breath in the body. So just either choose maybe an upright chair and use that to help you develop your posture, or if you've got physical problems where you've got some pain or discomfort, then obviously you can feel free to lay down flat somewhere, maybe on the bed or the sofa, or choose the sofa to sit up as well. So it really is your choice, and there is plenty of freedom for you to do whatever you want to do. All right. Let's get into the breath practice. Some of the benefits around breathing practices. So first and foremost, I think that the working on focusing on breath is, and actually I know that working on focusing on the breath in the body, or the breath maybe through our nose or our nostrils, our mouth, is a really wonderful way. It's a great tool to help us get out of our thoughts and bring more attention to what's going on in that more physical experience. And then the second thing I think, or I know is a huge benefit, is that because the breath is with us wherever we go, we can then practice through this type of practice, anchoring to the breath in the moment throughout our normal day. So when we maybe notice times of stress or anxiety, or we're struggling with something, we're troubled by something, that actually just bringing attention to our breathing can really help to calm the nervous system. And it does, the science behind a breathing practice is that it helps to calm the nervous system and helps us to respond to situations maybe rather than react to them in the moment, which, when we react to stuff, can cause a bit more suffering. So really useful to be able to practice bringing attention to the breath in that way, so that we can use the breath as an anchor whenever we feel we might want to throughout the course of the day in our normal day-to-day life. And then the final thing that I would definitely want to mention is that we go about our day every day breathing on autopilot and we don't even notice. But so actually bringing attention to the breath can really help us to notice how we're breathing. Is our breath short? Is it rapid? Is it maybe quite flat or in the chest? And is there a way of us developing that sense of breath, maybe in the belly, maybe noticing our posture, and actually helping and supporting our overall much longer term well-being by getting that blood to flow around the body through, really bringing activity to the breath, through the depth of the breath, through using the belly and abdomen to breathe, rather than being sort of tilted over the breath in the chest and actually just breathing on autopilot a lot of the time. It does take practice, but that's why we're here today. So let's find a posture that feels comfortable. And let's just take a moment of silence. Oh, it's like the birds are here joining in with us today. Oh, lovely. And then if it feels comfortable for you, in whatever posture you've decided to choose for this practice, just either lowering your eyes or closing your eyes, maybe softening the gaze. And if you're seated, you might want to just drop your chin. So just taking a moment to become aware of how you feel in your body. But also taking a moment to notice your levels of comfort. And just taking this opportunity right here and now to make any adjustments to your posture that might allow you to be maybe 5 or 10% more comfy, more supported, even more grounded. As we drop into the practice now, beginning by bringing attention to your breathing, and in particular, paying attention on the in and the out breath. So the invitation is to follow the in-breath and then follow the out-breath. And just take a moment to notice if you have a desire, an urge to change your breathing. Almost like you feel that you need to breathe better or in a different way. And if that's the case, just notice that slowly and gently, just bring yourself back to your normal, usual breathing rhythm and routine. Breathing in and breathing out. With mindfulness, we're not trying to change the way that we're breathing. We're not trying to change anything. We're not trying to change who we are. Really, we are nurturing and just understanding and connecting with the experience just as it is, right here and now in this moment. So just allowing your attention to follow the breath in and out. And as we breathe in and out right here and now, in this moment, beginning to bring your attention to where you feel the breath in the body. And maybe at first, beginning to notice particularly any big movements in the body that you feel that are related to your breathing. Remember, we're not forcing anything to happen, we're simply being with the experience as it is right here and now. Maybe you feel or sense bigger movements in your body, on your belly, or in your chest. Maybe your shoulders, your back. But wherever it is that you're sensing that today, just noticing and becoming aware of those bigger movements in your body. Maybe with a sense of curiosity. And then shifting awareness now, still with the breath, but noticing now the smaller movements taking place in your body, related to breathing. Maybe going slightly deeper and connecting with the body in a way that might feel quite new. But doing so with a sense of renewed awareness, the movements in the body that connect to the breath as you breathe in. So just checking in, becoming familiar with your experience right here and now. Becoming curious of those smaller movements in the body related to your breathing as you breathe in and out. Maybe those smaller movements are in your back somewhere. Your arm. Or even your nostrils. Or simply allowing the breath just to come and go. bringing attention to these smaller movements in the body related to your breathing, right here and right now. And even in these pauses, just know that I'm still here, guiding the practice today. And maybe considering the silence, the space, as a place for you to deepen your curiosity, to connect with your breath in your body. What do you notice now about your breathing? Compared to how you were breathing at the start of the practice? Has anything changed for you? It's not that we're looking to make a change. We're not forcing a change, just like I said before. We're simply being with any change that takes place just by paying attention. And if you feel that there is no change, that's okay. It can be useful to just notice the smallest of change. Bring the attention once again back to the breath as you breathe in and out, and once again following the breath from the bottom to the top as you breathe in, and then from the top to the bottom as you breathe out. Again, just becoming curious of anything that may have changed for you since we did this the first time round. But allowing the breath just to come and go. Continuing to place your attention with a sense of open awareness on your breathing as you breathe in following the breath, breathing out and following the breath again. As we come towards the end of this breathing practice, just taking that last final moment of space and silence together can be really useful for you to finish the practice and just take a moment to create a little bit of space and time to maybe just bring to mind a few words that help you to notice and just notice how that changes each day. And maybe bring your attention to, your kind of general sense of being after you've done a practice versus how you feel throughout the rest of your day. So just remember that the breath is always with us wherever we go. So you can lean into that breath and use it as a tool, a place to hold your attention and to help reduce any stress or anxiety and to bring that sense of calm, support and groundedness to the moment. My name's Steph, this is Infinity Wellness Project, and I look forward to seeing you back on the mat tomorrow for the second breathing practice and the daily sit. Thanks a lot, take care.